Up for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New England Patriots. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. 180. Inside the 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Two is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
7, 18, Rattler, 18, trap 50, trap 60, Mustang 19. 19 strike, 9,
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Kevontae Turpin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 20. Up.
Here's Mayfield. Caught here, right side, no. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kick, 180. Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Patriots at 7 and 4 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Run. Real. Stop.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
180. Hey, alert. Hurry.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Good. 180. Hurry. Watch out.
Now Mayfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Trenton Simpson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hurry. Hey, 180. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. Taking a shot for down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They'll drop to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
Panther 50, Panther 50. Riggs. 19 Lions.
In motion, the tight end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. Steady.
On play action. Thomas. And they are able to hold away to the 2. Give them 32 on the play.
When they need consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Count.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's now 3rd down and long.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
180.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Good. 180. Stop.
Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have?
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Finds his receiver, Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Christian Watson from 6 yards away. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jihad Campbell, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Brian Thomas, 42 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing, Mayfield. Taking a shot for down here. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
20. Hurry, hurry. Stop.
Mayfield down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over.
36-yard line.
Offensively, they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Young Wayne Coos set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script.
Chuba Hubbard, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Young Wayne Coos set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
He's got him in, complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jamison Williams, 49 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A gain of 32 that time.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
What's that? 180.
To throw, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll look to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
Point it right.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
180. What's that?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
180. Up. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Washington. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Takedown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 43, here's second and a couple.
Ready.
Now back to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Patriots 30.
He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fulasana and Orchid. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Caught left side, here's Dell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Run, run, run.
Mayfield looks to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, alert 30, 180. Regular.
Now Mayfield. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
180. Kings. Point it right.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
It's fourth down.
Pistol. Up. What's that?
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
180. Hey, alert! I got you.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Regular. Alert! Stop.
They'll drop the throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
It's fourth down.
Stop.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
7-yard gain.
King.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
What's that?
Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
20. Real. Stop.
They go play action. Mayfield. Now he's going to step up. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And Tommy Adebawore busting through to get him for a loss of 6. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Good. 180. What's up?
Mayfield off the play fake. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Good. 180. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard.
Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
The 8-yard line.
Good. Hey, alert, alert. 180. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Done.
Throwing. Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Baker Mayfield taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
A 2-point conversion.
Real. What's up?
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Makes the score. Bears 31.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Right side to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. He was close to full with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Here's 1st and 10.
Run. 20. What's up?
Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go. 18 Maverick. 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Patriots 22.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Hurry, hurry! Done.
Mayfield down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Pistol. Hurry, hurry!
To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Kings! Hurry! Up! Run! What's that?
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Ready? Check up.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, look at that catch, dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bears.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther. Here we go. Stack. 60 box. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the ball. On the ball.
First down.
Cowboy 80.
Chicago.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to serve into the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of playing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hey, alert 30, 180! What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped him to win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll set up a throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door.
And now here's another interception. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on. 76. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots save. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but